What's going on YouTube and all you folks that subscribed and tune in? Uh yeah. So this was a sort of a quick surprise live. I wasn't scheduled. I was supposed to come on earlier today. Man wanted to talk about actually Skylar Santana kind of touched on some of the stuff I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to go a little further than that. But before we get started, wristwatch check, and basically I have on my Jack Mason, and yeah, today Sunday has been a very interesting day for me. So this live is probably going to be more therapeutic for me than anything else. I am outside of Chicago city limits, helping out one of my bros. He needed some assistance, so I went out there. And the crazy thing is, uh, super clean. Thank you. Um, I'm talking about the dial, yeah, man. This thing, this in the loom is so legit once it's lit up. But yeah, I was helping one of my buddies, man, move. We was moving some stuff um, for his mom, and we get out to Chicago, and not only was the reservation jacked up, they messed up the reservation, whatever the case was. And while he was trying to get that straightened out, I was on the phone with my other bro. Was like, "Yeah, man, we made it out here good." And looked down at the back tire. He got it flat, and I said, "Oh man!" So he just bought this. I'm in his vehicle. He just bought this vehicle a couple months ago, and go in the back, and only part of the jack is in there. So they went on to go move, and I told him, I said, I'll take care of it, man. So I had to go find the jack and got there. And there's no four-way back there, so I had to get a four-way. I said, all right, cool, we got it. Got over there. The brothers was over there moving, and everything's good, right? I messed around, was driving. I'm driving back. I took the wrong highway and got hit by a toll road. I said, oh. So it's crazy. Anyway, I wanted to address something, man. So the news is out. For those people that are looking to come to the Kokomo Watch Show, the Whiskey Wheels and Watches, of course, that is on the 27th of this month at 11 to 6. And they've already put the people up. I think it's a Colorado Watch Company's going to be there. 5280 Watch Company's going to be there. Visitor, Trifecta will be there. And Nomadic. Nomadic will be there. And they have a special announcement there. And I'm going to be front and center. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm so excited about that. This is I don't know, man. I'm just super excited. Now tomorrow, what's going on, DK? What's going on, bro? Hey man, you've been silent, bro. You've been dropping stuff like on the low, man, and keeping it moving. um Tomorrow, the tariffs are going to take hold and be in effect, and some of y'all ain't gonna be able to get some of those watches that you wanted because what is it? I forgot what the percentage is. They said, I guess they focused in on 31%. Not that you're gonna have to pay that whole 31%, but just prices going up, and shipping for some people is crazy. Some people and I'm telling you, this is the craziest thing. I'm still getting messages that some Invicta collectors aren't getting their stuff. Like they've been waiting for 3 weeks, some people a month. I'm like, that's crazy business, boy. That's bad for business. But hey, if you one of those that are buying and you saying, hey, well, until I get the watches I bought the first time, you gonna order some more. And when that don't come, like, bro, how many watches did you have to buy from them to find out that you're not gonna get your stuff? Like, that's crazy. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like, either be patient or get your money back. These folks finna learn the art of hunt and the thrill of haggling. What you talking about, boy? What you talking about, sir? Hey, so I know that some people that are making watches, right? Some people that I know that's like, hey, I'm about to start making watches, and they're seeing the expense of ordering parts and stuff like that, and just trying to get started. And man, it's this interesting. It's going to be interesting. So I wanted to, like, the whole title of this live that I got, this therapeutic live for me, of course, is what's wrong. What is wrong with watch collecting? And I was talking to a buddy of mine earlier, and I said I think sometimes on YouTube, um, and I'm guilty of this too. We approach this thing like people. Everybody's not an enthusiast. Everybody that collect watches or buy watches, they're not enthusiasts. They don't care about quartz. They don't care about movement. They don't care about none of that. They just like something nice and shiny. They okay with the mall watch or a Fossil watch or an Invicta watch. They are okay. They are perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I think sometimes we are so, we just go, I don't know, man. We're so used to or accustomed to just knowing. And there's been all this talk about these luxury brands and stuff. Like, I just saw a video where a guy said, don't collect another affordable watch. And he said something about, like, before you jump down my throat, hear me out. And I get those titles. They are clickbaity and stuff like that. And some of the stuff is some great information, but man, I think sometimes we miss the mark with, like, there's people out here that's shopping for watches that just want something nice, something simple. They can spend $10 on a watch at a gas station. That's where I'm at right now. Where am I? I'm at Speedway. You know what? Why are there two Speedways? Yo, hold up. I can't even make this stuff up, right? So y'all see it. There's Speedway, right? Bro, look across the street. It's Speedway. Why do you have two Speedways in this shape? I've never seen that before. That's crazy. I'm right outside Chicago, too. People too worried about the people collecting this. What's wrong with it? You mind if I put, I know you don't mind. I'm going to pin that up there. What's up, Daniel? Welcome in. Welcome in. Pig Popper. I'll sub to you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. Whoo, yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, man. If I can give some encouragement today for somebody that's you may not even be a super fan of collecting watches. You just like something. There's so many different ways. Now, so let me hold on. Let me back up a little bit. I was just on a cruise. Man, I think it's been 2 months almost now. I went on a cruise, and there are people there that love collecting watches. There are people there that only buy watches on cruises, or they go to what's that place? Sam's Club. They'll go to Sam's Club, and if they got some type of deal, they'll look and see. And they're not trying to spend more than $300 on a watch. So people too. Oh, I read that already. So my thing, bro, is I think as a YouTuber or, content creator, I think sometimes we get so hung up in the movement and telling people, like, you got to reach for the crown. I've heard a lot of talk about Jorn lately, which I personally want to see a Jorn myself, just to check it out. Not that that's like one of my desired goals, because I'm too active for basically getting an expensive luxury watch. It's not going to do me any good. It's not going to do me any good. You know what I'm saying? I'm settled in the watches I have, and I don't need a watch for validation. I don't need none of you guys to tell me, like, oh man, it's cool, you got one of those watches. Bro, look, I'm good with my glycines. I've been, dude, I got so many compliments on this watch today, based on, because I got all white, and I'm helping somebody move, and I got on all white. And yeah, my pants is wrecked too, man. I had to change a tire in this truck that I'm in, which is crazy. But yeah, man, there's a lot of things that's, I think that's wrong with collecting watches, man, in this space. and people gonna find out tomorrow the prices. Um, I was on, for those that are watching, if you want to know who Skylar Santana is, I mentioned his name earlier. I was just on live with him yesterday, and we, for like 44 minutes, we talked about the show out in where were we at? I was in Philly show. I was just there last week, and it was a great show. I think it was. It was very intimate. It's not like, I'm gonna tell you this. It's not like Wind Up. I've never been to Intersect, so I can't say anything on that. I've been to Minutes and Hours, which I think is dope, and there's a energy there that it's like it's crazy. It's fast paced. It's loud, but this one was more. It was like maybe 7 vendors there. So yo, CB in the building. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Man, somebody pulled up, man. They pounding. Man, this gas station was just, and I'm sitting outside the gas station because I don't want to drive and do this, because I like to read comments while I'm talking. But at any rate, I just wanted to kind of break this down. Now, for the people that I've talked to, YouTube and people that I've talked to in the street, they don't coincide with each other. It's almost, and I'm gonna tell you this, it's not almost nothing. It is, you don't speak for the people, for the majority of people that are buying. I'm telling you, I've had conversations, and I mentioned this before. When I was on this cruise, I was talking to people because I set my watches out for people to see, and they were like, okay, what's this? What's that? They never heard of the term micro brand, so I broke it down for them. And there were a few people that was like, hey, I do look at some of those watch shows, but like they lose me on when they talk about a watch. I go and look it up, and I say, man, that watch $15,000. Who's paying that? I say there are people that are buying. There's some people that, you know, they're more into an investment part or flex culture, you know. So we talking about the flex stuff, and some people ain't with that stuff, man. Like, for the majority of people that I talk to on the street, they not with it. They not with it. So I'm like, wait a minute. Who is our audience there? There's a part of our audience that are being missed, man. And for those, like, some people, now there was a guy and a lady I was talking to, and they said, hey, I will never, ever speak on, I will look at the watches that you guys be looking, but I will never speak to y'all because y'all be doing saying terms that we've never heard of before. Got me looking to see what is a movement, right? And before, if anybody watched this, I'm doing good. If anybody watched this and you think to yourself, come on now, you should know what a movement is. No, they shouldn't. Like, if they're not in that world, if they're not really paying attention to it, and you got to keep in mind, some of these people know watches through their grandpa or somebody else that just like a doctor or somebody that used to work on their car. Like, hey, he had a particular watch on. You know what? I like that watch. And it's just looking at it. They like to look at it. They see it. Like, oh, that watch is $25. It's a Casio. And they good to go. That's what they going to rock. So I wanted to talk to y'all about this stuff, man. I don't want nobody feeling alienated. And trust me, there's some things that I've seen on other channels where I'm like, what the heck are they talking about? What is that? There's some stuff that I'm like, yeah, it's nice to look at. I was just looking at the Watch Hangout, and somebody was talking about a Patek. And I've actually, you know, I've tried them on. I like the way they look. Amazing looking watches. And I think, and I've said this before, you know, if I had the disposable income to mess with one of them watches, I'll more than likely get an annual calendar Patek. You know, I think that thing is really nice. It's great. It's subdued. It's not real fancy. The buckle on that thing is ridiculous. But again, you're talking about, like, I saw a pre-owned, it was 41 and some change. I saw other places where it was as low as 35K. But I've been on channels where they say, hey, it's just only. I say only, bro. That's a Chevy Blazer. Man, I get a Chevy Blazer, 2024, 2025 Chevy Blazer for that. Mm-hmm. CB, how you doing? How are you doing? You know what? I see your name up there. It makes me, man, I would love to be on the cruise. My homeboy on the cruise right now, him and his brother. And I've seen all the pictures they've been posting, man. Oh, I would love to be on the cruise right now. Mm, mm, mm. I need another vacation already. I need to get gone. Especially after today. Oh, then I got news that grandbaby hurt herself and she fell today at the park, man. Hurt, so she got staples. So I got it, man, and I'm miles away from the crib, man. Like I heard that, I was like, this broke my heart. You hate to see your babies, man, hurting, man. I hate to see that. All right, Daniel Berry Sport highlights. Yo, I don't know what that what is that? I don't know what your logo is. It look interesting though. It looks interesting. Okay, so today I got to troll somebody. I was trolling one of my men on here, Skylar Santana. So if you see this on the replay, it was fun trolling him. But um, realistically, as he was discussing, he was talking watches, and you have that new Casio Edifice. Um, and if you don't know what that is, if you're watching this, man, Casio. If you don't know what Casio is, you can call it entry level. It's probably one of the most affordable watches that you can get, most robust watches that you can get. I've owned a number of those. Those are some one and done watches too. They have a number of nice pieces that you can get. Very comfortable, lightweight, and all that. Um, but he was talking about the Edifice because they literally just made their first automatic watch, and I think it's cool. I think it's cool for the most part. And it should, if you're gonna rate watches, they should be rated or compared against stuff in this category. Like you start rating watches outside, it's like you taking a pro diver and you put it up against a submariner. Like, come on, bro, that don't work. But I want to point out this comment that was left earlier by DK. These folks finna learn the art of hunt and the thrill of haggling. Um, for those that are just jumping into watch collecting, you came in at the worst time ever. Man, prices are going up. But prices are always going up, because I remember in 2018 looking at an Omega Seamaster, and that thing was just south of $3,000. Now that same watch or same style of watch, of course, that was in 2018. You fast forward to 2025, that watch you can't get a Seamaster under, what is it, 53, 54, unless you go to Joma Shop. You go to Joma Shop, you should be good. But again, too, Joma Shop is a place that I'll spend up to $1,000 on a watch and not worry about the warranty on it. Anything above $1,000, I'm like, well, I would say like $2,500 or more. And it does depend on the watch, because I've seen horror stories. You can look this up for yourself. There are some YouTube channels that type in Joma Shop warranties and just research. That's the most important thing I would say. Like, some good advice I can give somebody. I'm not telling you how to collect, what to collect. Because a part of this journey, man, is just finding out what you like. I think that's the biggest thing, is like finding out what you like. And if you are a flipper, you just a flipper. If it's one of those, I'm making an investment, I want to get something that's worth my time, then that's something different. But if you're just somebody like, you like the aesthetics, you like the way the watch look, man, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Pagani Designs is one. San Martin is another viable. Sea Stern. And I will tell you, if you do go to like Watch Dives or Sea Stern or one of those websites, make sure that, like, well, you'll see it when it comes to, like, 'cause you may spend $150 on a watch. Look at the shipping, because there's some companies that they're tacking on like crazy shipping. But I haven't purchased a watch. This is just what I've researched and seen for myself. Oh, seen comments here on YouTube. And y'all forgive me, man. I'm congested, man. I'm actually about to hit this road. I'm about to hit this road, man. Um, I just wanted to get on here and run my mouth for a second, man, and talk to y'all. And tomorrow we will. No. Wednesday, we're going to. I'm heading up to Trifecta, and we're gonna have an old powwow. But then again, on the 27th, we will be. I'll be in Kokomo, Indiana. It's a Saturday. I'll go live. They're gonna have cars out there too, and they normally have the military. I don't know if they're gonna do. Normally they do the Casio test, the G-Shock. Last year they were supposed to drop a G-Shock from a helicopter. It didn't happen. And then they were supposed to have a one of those track vehicles run it over. It didn't happen. So hopefully they can get it done this time around. I would love to see that. But for the most part, I'm excited about seeing Nomadic in Indiana. That one is going to be, that one, oh man, that's one of my favorite micro brands right there. And if you don't know what Nomadic is, you can look at one of my videos. I've talked about it, and it's a beautiful brand. And I'm going to get up and close and personal with the 5280. Rich and his wife will be there, and we're actually going to talk. I'm gonna have them on the channel, man. We're gonna have a discussion about their watches, man. So those are very unique pieces. One of their watches, one of the case shapes on the watches will remind you of a Panerai. It has that sort of that cushion style case on it. But the dials are created on a Rose machine. I think he said it's like a 14 to 15 hour process per dial, that's nuts. That is nuts. But yeah, I'm gonna have him on. Rich is, man, real cool dude, man. Him and his wife are super dope. And yeah, I can't wait for that on the 27th. And then next month we're going to the Mecca, man. We'll be out in New York for a wind up. There's another show that comes out. Minutes and Hours that's in November. Minutes and Hours is in Texas. And yes, I'm going to try my best to make that one too. So, man, give me an excuse to go to Texas, man. Go down there. What's that place called? They got a barbecue spot down there. Is it Terry Black's? I think it's called Terry Black's. Yeah. That thing right there, man. Boy, if you ain't never been out to Texas. So hopefully I get to meet some of y'all out in New York. Hopefully I do. I would love to meet some of you guys that you come by here and you chat. And I appreciate the people that's been sitting here. Thank you for the thumbs up. But I'm about to hit this road, y'all. I got to. Is that right? Okay. All right. Yeah. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hold on, let me take that down. And make sure you guys, if you aren't busy on a Wednesday, I'm going to go up to Trifecta. And I don't think he has anything new. I know he had the Seiko Pepsi. And he put an order in when I was there last time. He put an order in for some stuff. I'm going to see if he has the new Hamilton. That's what we're supposed to be doing. The new Hamilton, the Powermatic joint. With the power reserve on it. I'm gonna see if he has that. And I know he put an order in for some new Citizens. There is one Citizen, I don't know what it looks like, but I saw the descriptions that it's handmade. So I got to check that out. And hopefully some of this stuff is there. Because most of the times, I'm going to say, there's always a good chance that on a Wednesday when I'm getting there, UPS always drops off at the time that I'm there, and we get to see something new unboxed and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, let's look forward to that, and we're talking around whatever time frame you guys are in, or time frame, time zone. I am Eastern Standard Time, so around between 11 and 11:30, I'll go live. Um, and I normally stay on for about an hour at Trifecta. So I may go live at 11:30 on Wednesday. That way it gives UPS an opportunity to get there, and Jake can crack open whatever he got. So, all right, I'm out of here. About to hit this road, man. I appreciate y'all keeping me company, man. Really do. I feel better already, man. You guys are dope. So, until the next lightning strike, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be blessed. My Bears got cream today too. Terrible.